It can't be a fake, false religious thing. It's a real intimate time for you and the Lord, whether you're doing it in your privacy of your home or you're at a public place like a church. It's still intimate because the Lord
Yeah.
can still speak to you through that worship. So that makes sense.
Because that's why I even in my book, in one of my books, I says, here's the problem. We have prayer services, we have worship services, we have praise services, and we have worship conferences. So but they say when we gather together, we gather to worship God. Well, if we gather to worship God, that should be the first thing that happens before we do anything else. One of the things that I used to do before I ever preached, I worshiped God. Why? I invite the presence of God there because the presence of God prepares the heart of the people to hear what you have to say. So worship is what people have to understand. It's not an activity.
Right.
It really doesn't begin with you. It really begins with God. It doesn't begin on the external. It begins on the internal. So what happened, and the reason why it's intimate is because it's you giving yourself up to God, and then God responds. And then when God responds, you can respond back to him, and that causes a conversation. That's why you're able to hear.
Right.
Moving into this new place and this new understanding that people don't even understand. The song of the Lord is twofold. And most people haven't heard the song of the Lord.